Yeah, is that kind of the goal leading into the fall here is, showing your abilities the best you can, kind of showing the world, hey, I've been here for, 5 years.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to, make a lot of big plays and people have noticed me in the past 2 years, but it's always you want to step up into those moments and be the guy. It's just really kind of like so much of accumulation of work that it's like, yeah, you want that, that's the goal. As long as it's best for the team and being the guy and still being a leader and making sure that you're taking care of everybody else at the same time.
Awesome. What would you say your kind of leadership style is? You've been there for again 5 years now. Um, you know, what is kind of how do you lead? Are you a lead by example? You're kind of the vocal person there at Notre Dame. How are you kind of, leading the team, especially after you've been there for such a long time?
Yeah, so people say lead by example. Our program, lead by example, is the bare minimum leader. Basically, anybody at Notre Dame, especially any upperclassmen, could be considered a leader just by lead by example.
Mhm.
Very high standard there. We have leadership institutes we go to. We've had Navy SEALs, we've had the Navy SEAL Jocko Willings come, and we've had a lot of leadership conferences. And it comes down to more things than that. So I always want to be a consistent communicator, somebody who does lead by example. But first and foremost, my main takeaway from being a leader is I want to be someone who makes other people better. You know, you don't want to always be the guy up front. He gets the C on his chest and he's just a guy about himself. Like you want to turn around and see all these guys becoming better individuals because, you're pushing them. They see you do one extra rep in the weight room. Now that guy is behind you in your same lift group doing one extra rep and they're getting better. You want to see that extra film study. Somebody sees you in the film room, you bring them in, you sit down. That guy does something in the next game from that takeaway in the film session. It's making other people better, which then will make the whole entire team better. And that's what the end goal is, to make the team as best as possible.
That's an awesome answer. I love to hear that from leaders, especially leaders kind of in the classroom, but also on the field or in the community as well. I think as student athletes, we all kind of drive to be the leaders in all three aspects of the world. That's kind of why I kind of started up the podcast here, is being able to hopefully impact or change and make other people better by talking to great people just like you, where they might learn something from you or be able to implement other things, or just kind of see experiences that we're all kind of very similar. We all get humbled at points, even, people who've been 4 or 5 stars coming out of high school, stuff like that, just because, there's so many other people out there.